Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Kai, and we back on the Raw Report. And Shedeur Sanders was still not drafted on day 2 of the draft, right? And there's some teams, they're picking up bums at this point, right?
What's going on with y'all? What's up with y'all, man? We're here, we're in good spirits, of course. God don't make mistakes. We got faith in God no matter what. Whatever it is. Whatever it is, bro, we're not worried about nothing.
So there has to be something going on right here. Either they hate Deion Sanders or Shedeur is getting blackballed right now, right? There's teams right now that desperately need quarterbacks and they're overlooking him, right? I don't know what's going on. They said the Raiders passed on Shedeur Sanders again in the second round. They are a quarterback needy team that needs a quarterback, yet they refuse to draft Shedeur. And even the president, Trump, has came to defense of Shedeur, and we all believe that he's first round draft pick worthy. And Trump said, what is wrong with these NFL owners? Are they stupid? Deion Sanders was a great college football player and even greater in the NFL. He's also a very good coach, streetwise and smart. Therefore, Shedeur, his quarterback son, has phenomenal genes and is set for greatness. He should be picked immediately by a team that they want to win. Good luck, Shedeur, and say hello to your wonderful father, right? So at this point, you know what I mean? What's going on? The people they're drafting now are literally bums now, you know what I mean? With stats way below Shedeur's, right? We got one person, 19 Keys, says, this ain't just about talent, it's about control. Shedeur Sanders wasn't passed on because of lack of skill. He wasn't overlooked because he couldn't lead. He's being used as a message sent not to him, but to his father. And through his father to every black man who dares to break the system without asking first. This narrative is correction disguised as draft strategy, right? And I believe that, right? I believe that Deion Sanders, he thinks that he could have his way. He could go anywhere he want to do. He can get anything he want to get. They deserve it. You know what I mean? I think Deion Sanders put in that work as a coach, right? And if it wasn't for Deion Sanders and Shedeur, there would be no Travis Hunter, right? I do believe that this is some kind of humbling process or humiliation kind of thing from the NFL. It makes literally no sense, right? So we've seen nepotism work in favor of the young athlete, and we've seen it work against the athlete with Shedeur, right? I think about Bronny James. Nepotism got Bronny James an opportunity that he did not deserve, that he did not have the skill set to perform on the Lakers team, but he got drafted anyway over highly talented and skilled players, right? And now we have the opposite where Shedeur is getting overlooked by bums. He's getting other teams are picking up bums before Shedeur Sanders, when he is a top tier quarterback, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of comparisons, but I do believe that Shedeur Sanders has a lot more potential than Bronny James. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's a fair comparison. They said an NFL assistant coach released a take on Shedeur Sanders, and they said he had the worst formal interview I've ever been in my life. He's so entitled. He takes unnecessary sacks. He never plays on time. He has horrible body language. He blames teammates. But the biggest thing is he's not that good, right? And this is according to some anonymous coach, some anonymous assistant coach. But I think this is BS, man. When have we ever seen a player not get drafted because we don't like their attitude, right? So yeah, let me know what y'all think. It's two things I'm leaning towards is racism. I'm leaning towards they trying to send Deion Sanders a message saying, you're not gonna have your way with us. We in control of this, which I think is super messed up, and it's showing like, wow, you can't have your own mind, you can't have your own voice and still be in the NFL. That's something really is giving really that slave and slave master kind of vibes, right? But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. What y'all think is happening here. It's easy to hate on Shedeur Sanders, but we know he is not that bad, right? We know he is a good player. So it's definitely not the skills. It's a whole nother reason why they're blackballing Shedeur. Let me know what y'all think. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Like the video, subscribe, and we gone.